everyone, I'm Ashley the Wildlife Host, and this is Super Science Saturday with the Staten Island Museum. Today we're going to be talking about animal tracks. Have you ever noticed that when you walk through snow, sand, or mud, it leaves behind footprints? The same things happen when animals walk through these substrates. Today we're going to learn how to make a cast or a copy of some animal tracks. So you might find these tracks outside, or you might use a track stamper like this one. It's just as easy either way. I'm going to take my materials inside so I can do this on a table, but you can use the same process for wild animal tracks that you find outside. So now that we have all of our materials, let's get started. So I have left out my shallow container and I've opened up my kinetic sand. Oh, this sand actually has an inner bag, so let me open that. Grab my scissors. So I'm using kinetic sand because it's not going to dry out, and it's going to take this imprint really, really well. I'm just going to pour that in. Oh, stop a little bit. You see? It's really nice. You show it up close. Not like regular sand at all. It's a great consistency. There you go. Not quite super smooth, but it'll do for now. Put these aside. And like I said, it doesn't dry out, so you don't have to worry about closing up your bag or anything. I went and got some specialty tracks. This is actually a bald eagle track. I've never ever seen a bald eagle track, but that would be amazing. I mean, look how big that foot is. Oh my gosh. It's a real indication of how large those birds are. So we're gonna take it, and I'm just gonna apply some pressure. Ugh. Really press down. And I only want to make one. This one comes with 2 feet, just like the birds. But oh, great! You see that? That's a good animal track. Okay, we're gonna set that off to the side, and then we're gonna use our Plaster of Paris. I have 1 pound, so let's get it right. Please follow the directions on the box. Do not follow my directions because yours might be different. Ooh. Might get a little bit messy. It's already getting a little bit messy. So you may want to do this somewhere that you don't mind cleaning up. Outside is probably your best bet, but inside is good too. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Don't do this anywhere you're really trying to keep clean. Okay. So, you're also gonna need, like I said, some cardboard or some cardstock. So this strip of cardboard or cardstock, whatever you have, I'm gonna use this to put around the track to keep our plaster from just getting loosey-goosey and going everywhere. I'm gonna take the inside too. I guess you don't really need to do it, but just to make sure it's nice and flat. Peppa Pig to the rescue. Okay. So, since it's kinetic sand, I just pressed it all the way in. So it looks like that. Time time for the big pour. Let's see, let's go. It's filled right up. Let's come back in a half hour and see what it does. So let's talk about this plaster of Paris. It's made out of a naturally occurring mineral called gypsum. When you heat up gypsum, it loses some of its water, and you can turn it into a fine powder, just like powder that was right inside of here. And when you add water back to it, it starts to hydrate again. But the cool thing about it is, it's exothermic. That means it gives off heat during this chemical reaction. So this cup is full of plaster. Remember, I mixed it up with that water. It's warm. It's kind of strange, but it's also pretty cool. Let's still give this some more time. I'm really excited to see what it's gonna look like. Okay, so I waited, it's been about an hour. Try to get a little extra time. Let's see how this goes. So, touching it, and it feels pretty solid. Okay. Oh, it's just, it lifted all the way out. Let's see. I'm gonna untape it. Okay. It's pretty solid. Okay, as you can see, all that sand is still on it, but you can just wipe it away. This sand feels so good. Oh my gosh. Ooh. It's like, what is that? AMSR? I think that's it. Could be saying it wrong. Oh wow. Okay, I can see it. It's coming together. Trying to scrape all of this off. But I see the foot. I see it. Might be best if you have like a little brush or something. Okay, so I actually went and got a toothbrush, an old one, of course. I present to you a cast of a bald eagle's foot. That came out really, really well. Okay, so once these are all the way dry, like I said, wait a day. You can actually decorate this. You can paint it. You know, you can draw on it with some markers. I think I might take a marker to this, label it. And if you did this outside, I would probably label it with where I found it at and what kind of animal that I think it is. So if you have been watching the other Super Science Saturday videos, you will be an expert at identifying tracks. This is really cool, y'all. Oh my gosh. Yep. So this is it. This is how you make an animal track. I hope that you enjoyed this. I really hope that you try this at home. It's super, super easy. You can even turn this into like an ornament if you like stuck a straw into it before it fully dried. You can get creative, y'all. You can get creative. Oh my gosh, I'm really in love with that. Where would you even find an animal track like this for a bald eagle? They are found throughout North America, from way up in Canada to even northern Mexico. And since these are sea eagles, they spend a lot of time around bodies of water. So they fly in the sky, they're swooping down, getting their prey, which is mostly fish. And they'll have to come back to shore to eat them. So you might see one of their tracks when they're walking along, plodding along on the shore, or if they're eating, they brought back their prey. That's where you might find it. In the mainland United States, you might be able to find these types of tracks in Florida or even Maryland, where I'm from, because those states have pretty large populations of these birds. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ashley, the Wildlife Host, and join me next month for another Super Science Saturday with the Staten Island Museum.